Yes, working with people can be stressful, relationships can be stressful, having children can be stressful, a lot of things about life can be stressful. So I am here to reveal the lighter side of stress. I mean, Lord knows stress is like psychological public enemy number one. But like I said, there's a lighter side of stress. Stress is a sign of passion. It indicates that you care deeply about something or someone. Like when you're stressed, nothing's wrong with you, right? Because often when stress sets in, we'll think to ourselves, oh, why am I getting so stressed out about this? What the hell is wrong with me, right? Do you ever judge yourself for being stressed? Do you ever get stressed about being stressed, therefore doubling your stress? So if you judge yourself at times for experiencing stress, when you get caught up in that story that you shouldn't be getting so stressed out about this, remember the truth. Stress is a natural result to being engaged with things that matter to you. It is a sign that you are leading a meaningful life. Right now, I want you to think of your most meaningful roles, relationships, and activities, personal and professional. Your most meaningful roles, relationships, and activities, personal and professional. And now I want you to raise your hand if you would describe any of them as being sometimes or frequently stressful. Even the things that we love can suck sometimes. So I recently read a book, which I highly recommend. It's called The Upside of Stress by psychologist Kelly McGonigal. Kelly is on a mission to change our perception of stress, change the narrative we have about stress, to change its effects on our physical and mental health. The book contains a story of another psychologist named Alia Crum. The story is about when Alia was a graduate student at Yale University. And one night, she was in the basement of Yale University psychology department working on a research project. Alia sat there, consumed by self-doubt. She sat there worrying about the quality of the research project and whether she'd be able to complete it on time. As Alia sat there, looking quite stressed out, the department's IT guy walked in, looked at her and said, "Just another cold, dark night on the side of Everest." Now, this guy wasn't speaking literally, of course. Alia was not in the midst of climbing Everest. It was a metaphor. And let's break this metaphor down. If you were climbing Everest, you can imagine that it would be really cold, and the nights would be very dark, and there would be some times when you'd be exhausted. In fact, there would be some times when you'd be downright miserable. But what did you expect? You're climbing Everest. And the thing that the IT guy was getting at is, we all have an Everest. We are all engaged in a meaningful challenge that is a source of discomfort, that is a source of stress. So here are my questions for you. What have been your Everests? Maybe more importantly, what is your Everest right now? Like climbing Everest, what's a meaningful challenge that you are engaged in that can suck sometimes? So this is the paradox of stress. The most meaningful challenges in your life will be a source of discomfort, will be a source of stress. They're going to make you want to run screaming some days. But the thing is, no one got anywhere that mattered or made a difference in this world without discomfort, without stress. You all are clearly living very purpose-driven lives. You've all answered a calling. And because you're living such purpose-driven lives, in light of that fact, there are going to be some cold, dark nights. So when stress sets in, and you start judging yourself, you start getting stressed about being stressed, therefore doubling your stress. remember the truth. Discomfort is the price of admission to a meaningful life. Nothing important comes easy.